In this video, what I want to do is show you how to bring in a piece of hardware from Inventor into this NX assembly and constrain that. So we will go to the assembly tab, and I want to add a component here. Now I've previously saved this part in Inventor and exported it out so that I could use it, but I need to go find it. And let's see, it's probably in here, and that needs to be a socket head cap screw, and I believe, let's see, is that the 5/16 by 3/4, I believe. Now hit OK. Oh, and I want to do that based on the constraints. So I've got everything I need there. I'll hit OK. It'll ask me to constrain it. Now I want to go with this particular one, all I really need to do is concentric, and I can pick this outermost circle here and one of these circles at the flange here, and I need to flip that, and I can hit OK, and I'm going to repeat the process again for the other side. Now I can go right here and pick that at this point, constraints, and we'll use concentric again. We'll pick this edge here, and again we can pick the outside part of that circle, flip it, say OK, and there you go. There's that part. Now let's go ahead and put that handle in on this particular piece. So we'll add in a component, and we'll go and find the handle. Now we don't need CATIA in this case. I believe we've got a part file for that, and that's the handle. There it is right there. Say OK, and we'll do the constraints again. I want to make sure I can see everything I can. I can rotate this around here, and I can come in here and rotate this around if necessary. So we'll say OK. Now what I want to do, instead of concentric on this, I want to do an align lock, and I want to hover over this face right here, and notice the three little ellipses, the three little dots on the cursor. If I click that, it's going to give me options. Now, I don't want the face, I want the center line, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here on this model, and I'm going to click on that and get the center line of that, and I can say OK. Now that constrains that with that hole, okay, but it's not constrained along its axis, so I could still move that along the axis, okay, which whoops, sorry, that's not a problem. I'm okay with that. Then what I want to do is go in and insert the other piece that mates up to that, and that's the handle in. And there it is. I'll hit OK. Let's rotate that around. Rotate this around maybe a little bit. Now that's going to be kind of a trick. Let's see. Let's go in there. Well, we'll say OK, and we'll do the constraints. And let's do it. Let's do it at align lock again. And we'll hover over this piece, get the center line, and we'll hover any of those cylinders. It really doesn't matter. I want the center line of this piece, and I'm going to hit OK, and it is there. You can see it just barely sticking out there. Now if you have a problem seeing it, what you can do is right click and do a render style and do a static wireframe, and there you can see it. So it might be easier to move this one now without that static wireframe. You might be better off to just let it be shaded edges. And you can zoom in there and do a move component, grab that component, dynamic, and then grab that and move it out. And say OK. Alright, so there's that. Now Then I want to go in there and set up a distance. I want this piece to go in so far. Well, the threads are 0.3 long on this piece, so that's as far as we want that to go. So we'll do a distance, and we'll grab this face. We'll rotate this around and grab this face. And the distance on that now is going to be, it looks like minus 0.3 maybe. Okay, because we wanted to go negative. And you can see then that that piece covers just like it should. Now, again, what you might do is do a render style and do static wireframe. And you can see that that piece, this handle doesn't go all the way into that threaded end, but they do line up pretty well with the edge of the thread. So that's what we would probably want on that. So we'll go back in and do a shaded with edges. I like the edges better. And that takes care of that. So just a couple of little tricks along the way that I'm just going to hide those constraints. That hopefully that'll help you out a little bit. So I just wanted to give you another little heads up there.